Just now, the Speaker allowed us to read out our motion, our urgent motion on Sabah, and on the request for the review of the 18 and 20 point for Sabah and Sarawak, together with the Malaysian agreement. As you can, the Speaker, who allowed us to read it, accepted the fact that this is an important issue, and that it is definite. However, it is not urgent. Now, the problem is there's so many urgent matters that needs to be discussed in Sabah, in Sarawak, and on the 18 and 20 points, together with the Malaysian agreement. As you all know, this is the basis of the formation of Malaysia. The Prime Minister acknowledged that Malaysia was formed by Sabah, Sarawak, Singapore in 1963. However, they do not seem to give the importance on the review that was supposed to have been done in 1973, 10 years after the formation of Malaysia. Yang Mak Mulia Tengku Razaleigh has revealed this in his forum and said that in 1973, the federal government was supposed to review the 18 and 20 points and on whether they fulfilled the terms on the agreement to form Malaysia. However, the late Tun Dr. Ismail, who is the then Deputy Prime Minister, died. And he was the chairman of that review committee. Ever since then, there's been no more review. And we are now, as I've mentioned in the press conference, we are now on issues such as Allah, where even the Prime Minister is inconsistent with the comments of his ministers. Zaid Ibrahim said you can't use Allah in Sabah and Sarawak. However, the Prime Minister says you can. Now, there's a big issue. We have to make this clear. In Sabah, there was supposed to be no official religion, and religion is not a problem in Sabah. Until now, there are a lot of Christians who use the word Allah in Sabah. So that should never be a problem. Now, why we ask for a review is because of this confusion between what the Prime Minister said and what the ministers have said. Now, the second one is the fake my card holder recently who killed the bank officer. These are all the causes that has led us to demand for the review of the 18 and 20 points. There are issuance of ICs which are dubious. We are worried about this in Sabah. It is so serious. I invite you all, if you ever come to Sabah, look around you. They don't look like us anymore. They come from the Philippines, they come from Indonesia.
But you have to come in by passport.
And you have to come in by passport. So,
Foreigner no need to come in. Foreigner coming in no need to have a passport.
anyways, please read through what we've written. I want to ask YB Stephen and YB Jimmy to comment a little bit on our request, which was rejected by the House. Just to stress further, it tells you how unimportant Sabah and Sarawak is to Barisan Nasional, although they've been mentioning that these two states are their fixed deposits. This is a simple request. You set up a review committee made up of all the members of parliament and also certain experts in the constitution, and then we find out whether or not they fulfill the agreement, whether or not they fulfill the terms or otherwise. It's such a simple thing, but they rejected it as not being urgent. Come to Sabah, find out about what's happening in Sabah and in Sarawak. There's a serious need for review, and I hope you press will highlight more issues on Sabah from now on.